After millions of Americans have already filed their 2020 tax returns, Congress has changed the tax law as it applies to many of those who have filed. So in today's video, learn who is impacted by these changes and what actions you need to take.
So Amber, in March of 2021, Congress passed the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, or the third round of stimulus, the $1.9 trillion bill. In March of 2021, they changed the tax laws going backward to 2020, and this will impact millions of returns that have already been filed.
Now, this is not all bad news though, because mostly we're talking about people who had unemployment benefits in 2020. And so this actually impacts them positively, but it still changes the way they should have filed.
It's a good change. We just wish they would have done it last year so these people didn't file their returns and then have to go back and change them. So here's what happened, Amber. This third round of stimulus exempts the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits from federal tax. So what they're saying is, if you received less than $10,200 of unemployment benefits in 2020, you won't pay any tax on it. If you received more than that, the first $10,200 is not taxable. So it is a benefit, okay? It is a good change. The problem is the timing here.
So for those who have already filed and have already paid taxes on that first $10,000 of benefits, what should they do?
Nothing, okay? According to the IRS came out with a statement on March 12th, 2021 that says, if you've already filed a return, do not, I repeat, do not now file an amended tax return. So the IRS is going to formulate a plan. They've not done that yet. They're going to figure out what to do with all of these other people who have already filed. It could mean in the future, Amber, that they do say you will have to file an amended tax return. The IRS could also say, well, we can just program our computers to figure out the difference in tax and send it back to you. So that's one option, but for right now, they're saying do not file an amended tax return.
Okay, so for those who have already filed, don't do anything right now. What about those who have not yet filed?
For those who have not yet filed their tax returns, if they've received unemployment benefits in 2020, my advice is to just simply hold off a couple of weeks. The IRS announced that they are working on paper forms that you can fill out if you do your own tax return to make this adjustment. And of course, they're working with all of the tax preparation software companies to get the software updated. So I have a couple of clients who have already filed their returns, and we're waiting to see what they're going to do. I have a couple of clients who have said, hey, we're going to hold off on having you file your returns just yet. Let's see what they work out with this tax software. Amber, I think probably by the end of March, beginning of April, that they could have this thing figured out for the tax software companies.
So this is something you definitely want to discuss with your tax professional. Another question that a lot of people have is, last year, they actually extended the tax deadline. And people are wondering if that might happen again.
Well, there's been no talk of it that I've heard, but it would make sense, right? I mean, if the IRS is not even able to correct the problem until the end of March or beginning of April, it would seem like maybe an extension might be warranted, but nothing's been said yet. So as of now, April 15th is still the deadline for filing personal individual income tax returns.
Okay, so if you want to stay up to date on all of these changes that seem to be happening a lot and rapidly, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Because we cover all things retirement taxes to help you make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Plan now to retire happy.